Hi friends, this is John Kingston from JR Trading Zone. Welcome to yet another video, and in this video I am going to discuss about the entry techniques. Actually, there are different type of traders following different style, and very important in trading is entry and exit. Where to enter a trade and where to exit a trade is very important. Traders follow three type of entry techniques. Mostly trainers will be explaining three type of entry techniques. It is very famous in the stock market, but in this video I am going to explain you four type of entry techniques. There are four type of entry techniques. What is the entry technique and how people use it, and what is the result of each of the entry technique, which trader should follow which type of entry technique. This is what I am going to discuss in this video. Okay, you may have heard about different type of entry techniques, but I will say you one thing. If you are a trader, you should be aware about the entry techniques. Without knowing entry techniques, we can't enter a trade properly. In which situation, how should we enter? That is what entry techniques mean. Okay, there are four types of entry techniques. First one is conventional entry technique. The second one is retest entry technique. The third one, ambush entry technique. And fourth one is the parabolical reversal entry technique. These four different type of entry techniques are used by four different styles of traders actually, but some traders use these four type of techniques in different situation. There are different type of traders. For scalpers, scalping and trading is completely different. Doing small trades frequently, they get different chances, different opportunities in a particular day. They get many opportunities in a particular day, and each and every opportunity they use, and it is called scalping. Trading is entirely different. Trading, they wait for a proper risk reward. If they get a proper risk reward, they enter with a proper stop loss, keep a target, and they enter into a trade. That is called trading. Trading and scalping is entirely different. I will come with a detailed video, the difference between trading and scalping. That is a different subject. Many of them who are trading may know it. It's not a big deal. But what these type of entry techniques represent and who should follow this type of entry technique, I will be detailedly explaining from the computer. Hi friends, let's start this presentation. The computer presentation might be slightly lengthy. I have to explain it in detail. See, based on CPR, support, resistance, or supply demand zone, or anything, we take entry only when the particular line is broken. Okay, if consider this as a previous day high, previous day low, or any other support, resistance, like that, an important line. Okay, when this line is broke on the upside, we go and take entry. If this is a resistance, when a candle breaks the resistance and closes above the resistance, it is considered to move forward. When this particular line is a support, a candle breaking down the support, it is considered that it will move downwards. Conventional entry trader means a person enters only after the candle is closing. Here in this particular area, there may be some type of consolidation. Okay, breakout after consolidation is powerful. Here in this area, right in this area, there may be some type of consolidation. Then we can get a breakout candle. Only after the candle is closing, at this point, a trader will enter, and he is known as the conventional trader. If he is going for a short position, here at this particular area, there will be a consolidation. After that, it will give a breakout, and after the breakout, there will be a long candle, and after the candle is closing, he will take entry on the short side, the conventional entry. Okay, clear? Now we can go to the next type, ambush entry. Ambush entry means there is a breakout. Immediately when the candle is crossing the line, an ambush entry trader enters. What is the advantage of this type of trading, or what is the disadvantage of this type of entering? This is what we have to discuss. In the first type, conventional type, what is the advantage and what is the disadvantage? The advantage is you get a clear signal, you get a clear bullish candle and the candle is closed. Most of the time, 80% of the time, breakouts fail. This will be looking like a big green candle. Immediately it will become a pin bar and it will move downwards. Most of the time we can see it in the chart pattern. Okay, but when the candle is closing very powerfully, that candle is called a bullish candle, and mostly the trade may go on the upside. Here, if it is closing powerfully, it may move on the downside, and entry is taken here. What is the negative or minus point of this conventional entry? The stop loss will be very big. The stop loss, where can we keep the stop loss? According to our theory of CPR, support and resistance, price action trade, always we should keep the stop loss below your protection. Okay, here the protection is this line, and if you are taking entry here, you have to keep the stop loss in this particular area. Therefore, in many cases the stop loss will be very huge and it will not be favoring the risk reward. So mostly you can't take an entry. In many cases we should be forced, or we will be forced to avoid the conventional entry because the risk reward will not be in favor of us. Okay, that is the disadvantage of conventional entry. Both plus point and minus point I am saying. Plus point is you are getting a clear confirmation. Mostly after the candle is closing such a powerful close, mostly it will go in the same direction. So it is the plus point of conventional entry. What is the minus point? Negative. Negative is the stop loss will be very huge. As the stop loss is very huge, sometimes the risk reward will be not in favor of us. So we have to avoid the entry. Okay. Next, in ambush entry, what is the case? What is the case in ambush entry? The plus point and minus point. Ambush entry is mainly done by scalpers. Scalpers means they see a chance, they enter with huge quantity and keep the stop loss just behind this area, and they will be exiting quickly. Within seconds, their trade will be for 5 or 6 seconds, 2 seconds, 3 seconds, 10 seconds, like that. Within seconds, they will be entering and exiting with huge quantity. Okay, if they are seeing a breakout here, immediately when the candle is crossing this line, they will be taking the entry. Candle may go here and it may come here, but before they going and coming here, they will be closing the trade. But what is the negative of this ambush entry? The negative of the ambush entry is mostly the stop loss will be hit. Most often the stop loss will be hit. Even though if it is a small stop loss will hit most of the time. This is the negative side of ambush entry. But one thing you must remember, scalpers have no option. They have to take ambush entry. If they have to go on the upside, immediately when the candle is crossing the resistance, they will take the entry. Then the third type is the retest entry. Retest entry means they are very cautious traders. They won't believe in this close. This close is taken by conventional people. Okay, they wait for some retracement. After a breakout here, if there is a huge consolidation in this area, if there is a huge consolidation, a breakout candle will come. In this, after this breakout candle, a conventional trader will enter here, but a retest trader will not enter here. He will wait for some discounts. He is not ready to pay the price, this price. Okay, he wants some discount. Mostly there will be a retracement, and if he gets a signal, positive signal here, after the retest he will enter. Retest entry is followed by particular type of traders. Okay, they won't go and buy here. Instead, they will be waiting for some retracement. Okay, sometimes they will be taking entry at this point, means 50% of the candle. Okay, see, this is 50% of the candle. This is, yes, they won't be taking entry here. They will be coming and taking entry at the 50% of the big candle, that is here. Here it is retesting and taking a bullish sign. Right at the 50% of the candle, they will be taking entry. Okay, this is called retest entry. Retest entry on the upside, bullish side. Okay, this is the retest entry on the bearish side. Candle is huge red candle, and conventional trader may enter at this point, but a retest trader will not enter in this point. He will wait for some discount, and when the candle retraces, he will wait for some retracement, and when the candle is retracing and when it retest, it takes a retest, and he will be entering at this point. That is the 50% of the first candle. Okay, this is retest entry. The next one is parabolical reversal entry. You must be very careful with this pattern. Actually, this pattern happens mostly at PDH, PDL or CPR. Okay, you should also know what is the logic behind this pattern. Okay, without knowing the logic, you can't understand this pattern. Actually, this line, this black line should be considered as PDH or CPR. Okay, in this case, in this pattern, it is PDH or CPR. Candle will be strongly penetrating this line, and it will make a parabolical move. Parabolical move means it does not make any consolidation. It completely makes consecutive candles and goes high. If this occurs, mostly people will enter in this candle, the second candle. Some novice traders will enter here. The next few traders will enter here. Okay. They will think that the market is going to fly higher. Where will these guys keep the stop loss? The stop loss will be kept just below the protection. That is, in this particular case, it is PDH or CPR. And what is the stop loss? Stop loss is opposite order. That means if they are buying here, they will keep the sell orders here. Immediately, if a candle reverses and touches this place, all the stop loss will be 100 and the market will suddenly reverse and fall down. This pattern should be carefully identified, and it happens mostly in PDH and CPR. Okay, the next, the opposite of this pattern, this happens at the PDL or CPR, previous day low or CPR. Previous low, consider this black line as previous day low. Immediately a parabolical move here happens here. Parabolical move means it can happen below the line or it can happen above the line also. I will clearly say, see, like that. Parabolical move can happen like this also. It can happen above the line. This is also a parabolical move. You see, this is also a parabolical move. Parabolical move are two types. It can happen above the line like this, or it can happen below the line also. You should clearly understand. This is quite difficult to understand. You should clearly understand the parabolical move means this consecutive candles. Okay, here in this case, this consecutive candles. Breakout only after a consolidation will sustain. Breakout, we consider, what is breakout? Breakout means this is a very important line, previous day high or CPR, like that, very important line. There, if a breakout should happen, proper breakout, here at this area there should be a consolidation. Without a consolidation, if it makes a parabolical move. Parabolical move can be two types, I told you. It can make a parabolical move after the breakout, or it can make a parabolical move before the breakout. This is also a parabolical move. It is not make a consolidation. Consolidation means small candles, tiny candles should be sustaining in this area. After a great pressure it should break. That is called consolidation breakout. Consolidation breakout maximum can be a successful breakout. This is called parabolical breakout. Okay, try to understand it carefully. If you don't understand, repeatedly watch this video. There are two types of parabolical move. Parabolical move can happen before the breakout or after the breakout. Both are called parabolical move. Here in this case where the traders keep stop loss, here immediately after breaking this line, people keep the stop loss, and the stop loss will be kept above the line. When the candle reverses, all the stop loss may get 100 and it will move on the upper side. Okay, there are two types of parabolical moves. Repeatedly and carefully you have to watch. Parabolical means continuous strong big candles. It is penetrating the particular PDH, PDL or CPR, and if the reverse happens immediately, you should be very careful, and it will hit all the SLs will be hit, and definitely all the SLs will be hit, and definitely it will reverse. The trade will reverse. Parabolical moves are two types. Parabolical move can happen after the line is broken. This also won't sustain. The parabolical move can happen before the breakout. You see, this is a parabolical move happening before the breakout. This also won't sustain. Okay, immediately if it reverses, all the stop loss may get hit and it will move violently on the opposite side. Okay, dear friends, I think you all enjoyed watching this video. This four type of entry techniques is very important. Always you should remind these four type of entry techniques in different type of chart patterns, different type of situations. These four entry techniques can be used for for a good trader. I will say, who is waiting for opportunities, he must know all these four type of entry techniques. Some people only follow only one style. If they are a scalper, they don't do any other, they don't wait for conventional or retest entry, they do ambush entry. Okay, then like that, each and every trader has their own style. I think you enjoyed watching this video. Let's all learn more, hear more. This is John Kingston signing off from JR Trading Zone. Bye.